Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Bucky Irving now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Irving here from the gun. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Real.
From the 31. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Point it right. Hey, alert 33. Done.
First down, here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They motion the tight end over.
Regular. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That pass complete to Irving. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
What's up?
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Hurry! What's up?
Another try following the sack. Look, he's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They need the right call here. It'll be 3rd and goal. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Getting out to his left. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Pistol. Hurry! Done.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff headed right, Irving. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and short, Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers looking for a bigger lead before the break.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Regular. Done.
White. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. We're going to 54.
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That one's cut along the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a one-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Baker now from the gun. Oh, he loses the football. But it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. Here's second and 5. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. Firing one deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now it's second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hurry. What's up?
Mayfield to throw again. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. 1-6.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Complete out to the right side. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Another throw for Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack and under...
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first. Dak off the play fake. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. That play good for 17 and a first down. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Good. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Mayfield set to pass. Brought in left side by Godwin. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Good. What's up?
Irving on the inside give. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert!
3 quarters in the books from this one. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Good.
Baker now off the play fake. Brought in right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Real, real, real. Done.
He's back to throw. On target to Godwin. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Good. What's up?
On the give, this is Irving. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Good. Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry, hurry! What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Irving hauls it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers holding on to a field goal lead. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Good. What's up?
He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
King.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Regular. Hurry. Pistol. Done.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's going to take this only to about the 31.
Let's go.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
What's up?
Right back to Irving now. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, third down.
Set. Hey, alert 33. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hurry, hurry! What's up?
Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. He'll look to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Irving will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
They've got to keep moving quick here.
Point it right, point it right. What's up?
Going with Irving here. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers